I believe this is record pickups number 5, and this time we're taking a look at a record I bought around a month ago now. I've been meaning to show it for quite some time, but just not got around to it. So obviously it's Mastodon Emperor of Sand on pink. Now this was part of the One Cause 10 bands fight against cancer cause thing. I believe Mastodon were part of it. I think Pink Floyd, Metallica, some other bands, not strictly metal either. Basically a load of bands were part of this cause, selling vinyl, pink records. I think all the proceeds went towards the fight against breast cancer. Something like that at least. The reason Mastodon were on board of this, if you watch their documentary for the making of Emperor Sand, which is well worth watching by the way, it's fucking excellent. Look at the lens, not the viewfinder. Lens, not the viewfinder. The making of documentary of this is well worth watching, but the rhythm guitarist, I forget his name, his mum died of cancer during the making of it, and the vocalist, or one of the vocalists and bassist, Troy, I believe, I think his wife got cancer during the making of it, so yeah, pink vinyl, and it is absolutely fucking stunning. We'll take a look at the record first and I'll tell you my thoughts afterwards. So the artwork is absolutely stunning on this album, and it usually is for Mastodon. Hope we can get some nice panning shots, because clearly that glowy orb is not going to go away. It is a gatefold double release, and the artwork in the inner sleeve is fucking incredible. The back goes for a more simplistic look. Not a lot going on there, but it still looks nice. So inside the record, I do believe you get a lyric sheet. Let's see if I can acquire it. You just hate it when the gatefold isn't properly sealed, and the record sleeves and well, you'll see in a sec, and the fucking lyric sheet is what's getting caught in it, folded. So that is really annoying. There's got to be a way to stop that happening, but I'm quite new to the vinyl collecting world. So yeah, lyric sheet, nothing too special going on there. It's literally just a sheet of lyrics, no photos or anything, which is a bit sucky. And another downside of this record, if I can get into it, is plain white sleeves, which isn't good. So let's take a look at the actual pink record, and I do believe the shades of pink that you got with this differ from record to record. I've seen some photos of this online where it's literally bright pink, whereas my records seem to have like bright pink streaks, and it's pretty white, to be honest with you. It's very, very baby pink. But it's my first pink record. Hopefully it'll be my only pink record, because it is fucking vile to look at. Cool nonetheless, and I couldn't think of a more deserving album to have pink than this, just because it is so out of context. So we'll talk a little bit about the album now. I think it's one of the most commercial releases that Mastodon have released to date. Each of the songs, let's just put this down on the side somewhere where it's not going to fall. So what I mean by most commercially accessible record is that each song on there isn't overly heavy. There's a lot of Bran vocals on this one. So Bran is the vocalist, and for those of you who don't know Mastodon, pretty much the whole band sings. So you have Bran the drummer, who does a lot of the clean vocals. You have Troy the bassist, who's the main vocalist, who does more of the shouty vocals, and then you have Brent, who's the lead guitarist, who does a lot of vocals in a very country style, and he's actually the main appeal to Mastodon to me. But there's a lot of Bran vocals on this. Not that it's a bad thing. Bran as a vocalist, he can definitely sing. He's a really fucking good singer, but it's just not my style. It's very high-pitched. I want to say whiny, but it's not. It's just not my cup of tea. You really have to listen to it to get what I'm trying to get at. Even though it features a lot of Bran singing on this, it is still a killer album. The second track on this album, which I believe was released as the first single, very short track, again Bran heavy, called Show Yourself, is catchy as they come, and I absolutely adore the riff that comes just before the solo. Really fucking cool. My absolute favourite track off the record is called Steam Breather, I believe. Just got to double check that now. It's track 4. Yeah, so Steam Breather, which is the last track on side 1 or side A. They call it side 1 on this. Just that opening riff, it's so slow, downbeat, sludgy, it's heavy as fuck. I love it. Absolutely adore that riff. Now, I'm a relatively new fan to Mastodon. I originally got into them when I tried to purchase a Dream Theater album on eBay. And instead of them sending me the Dream Theater, don't know what's going on there, can't speak, blame the vodka. Instead of sending me the Dream Theater album, they actually sent me a copy of Mastodon's Blood Mountain on green vinyl, and it was a stunning looking record. I'll show it off on a video soon. But that was actually my first introduction to Mastodon. I'd always like brushed them under the carpet with bands I really don't get into, like Trivium or fucking Avenged Sevenfold. Not my cup of tea at all, because back in the day when Mastodon were around, when I was picking up Total Guitar magazine or Metal Hammer, these bands were always featured alongside those, and they're nothing like them at all. They're very much progressive. Every album I've listened to so far, and on vinyl I do have Blood Mountain, Leviathan, The Hunter, Cold Dark Place, which is an EP I'll be showing off soon, and obviously now Emperor of Sand. Every album is different, and they're a really unique metal band actually. Back to the point, started listening to Blood Mountain, and I really got into it. It was really unique actually. It was a side of metal that I hadn't heard a lot before, and I think that's down to Brent's guitar playing. Now, he's not my favourite guitarist by all means, but he is one of my favourite guitar personalities, and that really shines through when watching. In fact, there he is there, that's Spaceman. That's it, fucking nutter. Brent Hines. I think he's got an orange signature amp out at the moment, which he wanted to call, what was it? Dirty. He wanted to call it Orange Dirty. What the fuck was it going to be called? Orange Dirty B Hines, that was it, but I don't think Orange went for it, and it's just called Orange Dirty now. Either way, back to the point. After watching this documentary, The Making of Emperor of Sand, I just fell in love with the guy. He's a fucking genius. And I think it really helps that I like him. It's helped me get into Mastodon as a whole. Anyway, I've really gone off track with this album. I'm really happy to own this one, and I listen to it quite a lot. It's fucking killer. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Cheers guys, enjoy.